I mean, another great comic book is The Killing Joke. They've done a feature-length animated adaptation of The Killing Joke, but a live-action Killing Joke would be fucking awesome. I mean, a Zack Snyder Killing Joke adaptation has potential, because obviously he loves dark and gritty. I mean, just look at Watchmen. That's, Watchmen is in his adaptation of Watchmen is in the same vein as Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, and even Justice League. I mean, his cut of Justice League, the Snyder cut of Justice League, is very similar to Watchmen and Batman v Superman and Man of Steel in its tone and the way it is delivered. So that's clearly the angle that he likes to go down when it comes to superheroes, which is fine. I mean, we've got plenty. If you want like fun, very comic booky superhero movies, we've got plenty. Literally nearly every MCU movie is fun and energetic and light-hearted, and jokes every other line of dialogue. That's nearly every MCU movie, which is fine. They cracked the formula. And obviously there's a few exceptions where it gets, Winter Soldier is a bit more serious, Civil War's more serious. I'd argue Infinity War and Endgame are more serious. I mean, they are very comic booky, but I'd argue they're more serious. Iron Man, I'd argue Iron Man is a lot more serious. But yeah, so that's clearly how he likes to execute superhero movies, comic book movies. He did it with Superman, which I'll admit wasn't a great angle. Like, dark, gritty and serious doesn't really work for Superman. It doesn't. It's literally the opposite of Superman's character. I'll say that. But for Batman, it definitely works. And I like his Batman. Ben Affleck's Batman. I like Ben Affleck's Batman. A lot of people are with me on that. Ben Affleck's Batman has a lot of support. There's a big fan base behind Ben Affleck's Batman. I mean, is he better than Robert Pattinson Batman? I don't know. I like Robert Pattinson's Batman a lot as well. I mean, we've only seen him once. We've only seen Robert Pattinson's Batman once so far. But I like his Batman a lot. Probably, for me, it's probably equal, to be fair. Ben Affleck's Batman and Robert Pattinson's Batman are about equal, for me personally. But I think a Zack Snyder Dark Knight Returns has a lot of potential. And I think something like The Killing Joke would have a lot of potential as well. Those are stories that I think work well with Snyder's style of filmmaking and how he likes to approach these things. But we've got a while until this Netflix Warner Brothers deal is finalised. It will happen either late this year or as late as summer 2027. So potentially we've got until summer 2027, a whole year, over a year, because it's January. So over a year until this deal is potentially finalised. And then we could see how things go. I mean, what's the landscape going to look like in summer 2027? I mean, probably not much different. I mean, what have we got DC-wise? What have we got coming out between now and summer 2027? We've got Supergirl, we've got Clayface. The Batman Part 2 comes out October 2027 for the Batman Part 2, so not that. Okay, so we've got like, and it depends when Man of Tomorrow comes out. I think Man of Tomorrow is like 2028. I don't think that's even in any significant stage of production. So really, we've got Supergirl and Clayface coming out between now and summer of next year. So there might be something else. I think I'm missing something else. But regardless, not much. I don't think, realistically, we're going to be in a much different spot summer next year. You know, we've got a couple films coming out that nobody really cares about. Nobody really cares about Supergirl, nobody really cares about Clayface, and they're not really going to do much. Not going to have much impact whatsoever, so we're practically going to be in the same spot next year. So this has potential. This has potential in my mind, and I think I'd like to see it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to cover for today. So see you later.